And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you the Windy City Showdown. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Cubs. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team at home runs and runs batted in, Seiya Suzuki.
Yeah, Boogie's one of the pillars of this lineup. And when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
All right, first pitch coming up. And on the hill today, Jordan Wicks. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, Boog, something of interest to me is that this guy's really struggled when working out of the stretch, pitching with runners in scoring position. So the key for him is to attack hitters, try to get ahead in the count, and limit allowing runners on base. And if he can do that, I think that will help him to avoid those situations. Now, at some point, he's going to have to deal with them. And I think it's just one of those mental things that he's going to have to overcome.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Bellinger returns it to the infield, and it's now first and second to start the inning.
Back-to-back singles, just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Luis Robert, the next to hit. The pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Touches down. That's a hit. Runner around third. He scores and they have the lead. 1-0.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. He drove that ball very well out to the deep part of the field. And you may be surprised he didn't get a double out of it, but I'll tell you, they did a great job of getting that ball back into the infield right away. And it might have been the right call to hold him at first.
And here is C.J. Cron. A swing by Cron, and it's hammered. Left field. That's a base hit as a run scores. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 3-zip.
Everything came together for him. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Francisco Mejia coming up to hit. And there's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Yoan Moncada with a chance to hit. Swung on, belted. Suzuki running hard for it. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score. It's 5-0. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hit 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up, OBP. Everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Jordan Wicks done for the night, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Caleb Killian into the game.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So up next, Emmanuel Rivera. At the belt and fires. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Around third. Fires it to the plate, but it's offline.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Gavin Sheets steps to the plate for the White Sox. And now a full count.
Thank you.
The big 6 spot already on the board this inning, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Ripped on a line, and that gets down into the gap. Rivera round second on his way to third. Coming home. Relay throw home. Safe.
Now he's in there. He's safe.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
So man aboard. Now it's the shortstop. Righty delivers. In the air, right side. Suzuki on the move. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
Man, you have to be sure if you're tagging from second base that you're going to move up to third with no problem. And I know he wasn't out by very much, and it took a great throw to get him, but you're already in scoring position, so it's just a foolish decision to try and push it there.
So the batting order turns over, and stepping in is the speedy Ahmed Rosario. Horner makes the grab, and that's the inning. The final damage here, they bat around. 10 come to the plate, 7 runs on the board. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. White Sox 7 and the Cubs coming up. Back here at Wrigley Field, today's starting pitcher, Jack Flaherty. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
And it is 2-1.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Fires over to Crone. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
The 1-2. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And that one is lifted in the air. Coming on. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. Top of the second, Benintendi to start it.
The left fielder, number 23.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
On a line, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And the batter now, Luis Robert. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And now, C.J. Cron. And the right-hander deals. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
Well, they made his pitch down in the zone. He got that ball on the ground. The double play he was looking for. Really good execution.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Mejia. And there's a foul ball. Two outs. There's a swing and a drive. And that should be extra bases. In comes the run from third. It's 8-0. And that's a 2-out double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here is Yoan Moncada. Man on second, 2 down. High fly ball out to left field. Happ sizing this one up. Corrals it. And that is that. But they push across 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Now to the bottom of the second. White Sox 8 and the Cubs nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3.
Frustrating end to the at bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Ian Happ up to hit. Fights that one away, still 1-2. In the air, right field, drifts towards it, hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting 6th, the third baseman, Christopher.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Christopher Morel. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. And they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. And we're back. New inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Emmanuel Rivera.
Emmanuel Rivera.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field, and it falls. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time, and guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't.
Corner over to Anderson, on to Brown. It's 2.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
The pitch. Short hop liner handled it short. Tosses to first, and that'll do it. Set for the bottom of the third. Now, Seth Brown.
The first baseman, Seth Brown.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And another ball.
2 strikes.
Goes down looking.
Batting 8.
This is Joey Bart. One down, base is empty. High fly ball out to center field. Robert moves under it. Puts it away for the out.
Batting 9. The shortstop, Tim.
Here's Tim Anderson. Fastball in for a strike, and the count 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. The Cubs with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of the third. And he deals. Ground ball right side and foul ball. Two outs. That's to third. Rivera to first, and they take care of Anderson for the out. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. And the Cubs are down in order. Still 8-0. The Windy City showdown continues now. On to the fourth. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Ahmed Rosario. That one the other way, and out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Benintendi up here.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in LA called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name. Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Luis Robert steps to the plate for the White Sox. The pitch. That to right. Suzuki has a beat on it. Squeezes it. Out number 2.
Up next for the White Sox, the first baseman, C.J. Cron.
Man at first, C.J. Cron now at the plate. On the ground. They take the force out. Out number 3. The White Sox leave 1 as the lead holds at 8-0. Back here at the friendly
Leading off
confines.
for the Cubs,
Bellinger up to hit.
the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
And a pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Pablo Reyes stands in.
Reyes.
One down, base is empty. That one in there across the letters.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 2.
Here's Nico Hoerner.
Second baseman, Nico Hoerner.
This one in the air, right field. Sheets grabs it on the run. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. White Sox 8 and the Cubs nothing. Back here at Wrigley Field, ready now for the 5th inning. And now the switch hitting catcher, Francisco Mejia. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Pulls in with a double, 3rd hit for him today.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So man aboard. Next to hit, Yoan Moncada. That one ripped right center field. Out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 10-0.
Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
New arm out of the bullpen, Drew Smiley.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Here's the 3rd baseman, Emmanuel Rivera. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. Here comes a pitch. That one is absolutely belted. Into the bleachers and gone. They go back to back. His first homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 11-0. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Gavin Sheets steps to the plate for the White Sox. Ground ball left side, and it stays fair.
Now batting, shortstop, Michael.
Man at first.
Hellman.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1.
He's out.
And 2. In time to first for the double play. Singy, it was close. Looks like they want a second to review it and possibly challenge the call if they think he beat the throw.
Yeah, they might challenge it just to kind of roll the dice, you know, Boog, and perhaps maybe they see something different as they get a look at some different angles.
So they decided against challenging the call at first, so he is out. So the lineup flips over. Here's the second baseman, Ahmed Rosario. The pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. In the air, center field. Bellinger makes the catch, inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Last half of the 5th coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Here at Wrigley Field, now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next.
Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
The left fielder, number 8,
Ian Happ will hit next. And a 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
And that one popped to short under it. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
the third baseman, number 5, Christopher Morel.
And now Christopher Morel. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. His 7th home run of the season. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 11-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
One down. Seth Brown, the next Cub to hit. And a foul ball. 2 runs across in the inning. Last half of inning number 5. And that one hammered. Sheets going back on this one. Tattooed to Tater Town and gone. Another one. Back-to-back homers. It's 11-3.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
So 1 out, nobody on. Here's Joey Bart now. And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And As a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the righty deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two down, nobody on. Slider misses outside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cody Bellinger waits on deck. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. 5 innings complete. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now the number 2 hitter, Andrew Benintendi. And a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And now it's going to be Luis Robert. The 2-2. Out towards right center. That's well struck. This looks like extra bases. Benintendi makes the turn at second. Around third. He will score. It's 12-3. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So man aboard, and next will be the cleanup hitter, C.J. Cron. Man at second. Flares it into the outfield. Loves it on the dive. Goes to third with it. Here's one.
Now back, catcher, Francisco.
Next to hit for the Sox, Francisco Mejia. Liner caught at second.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Yoan Moncada.
Man at first, Yoan Moncada steps to the plate for the White Sox. And now the lefty. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Emmanuel Rivera steps to the plate for the White Sox. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the White Sox 12 and the Cubs 3. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
The center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
And the pitch. Fought off foul.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Righty to the plate. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Kicks and deals. Just missed.
2 balls.
Bases empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. That one fouled off. 2-2. In the air, right field. Sheets makes the play, and there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Cubs, the second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Cubs, Nico Horner. The 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just gonna have to battle with 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Cubs are down quietly. They're down a bunch. It's 12-3. Back here at Wrigley Field, leading off, Gavin Sheets. Swing and a base hit.
The batter.
So a man aboard, and the batter will be the shortstop. Kicks and fires. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
The second baseman, Ahmed Rosario.
Jose Urena comes on now.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. Tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Ahmed Rosario steps to the plate for the White Sox.
No.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Ground ball could be 2. Horner flips to second.
He's out.
On to Brown. It's 2.
Really nice double play turn right there, and it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
Benintendi to the plate, right side. The throw to first, and Benintendi is out. And that is the inning. So no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the White Sox 12 and the Cubs 3. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Dylan Dodd.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
right through there for a strike. That's hard hit on the line. That's a hit.
Just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And here is Ian Happ. The White Sox up big in this one here at the bottom of the 7th. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And here it comes. Popped up. Rivera has a beat on it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Christopher Morel.
Now the third baseman, Christopher Morel. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. Suzuki stands at first with one out. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 away now.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
So here's Brown at the plate. The 1-1 is fouled off. And the pitch. Got him swinging. Back here at the friendly confines, ready to begin the 8th, and now Luis Robert. The 1-1. Dives, and he can't hang on, and he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Man at first. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox. That's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Now it's going to be lined, and that's a base hit. Robert on his way around third.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Now here is, and he swings and lifts one to deep center field, and it's into the bleachers. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 16-3.
With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot.
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Mark Leiter Jr.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here's the third baseman, Emmanuel Rivera. Up the middle, Anderson. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
the right fielder, number 32, Gavin.
And now here is Gavin Sheets. One down, base is empty. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 17-3. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
One out, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop. Popped up right side corner. Settles under this one. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Ahmed Rosario getting ready to hit. Got the bat going too soon and strike two. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Julian Merriweather up and throwing. The White Sox up big in this one, and we're at the top of the eighth. Anderson. Now the throw to first on the run. They get the out, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Tucson.
1-1 now. That one pushed foul. Right-handed reliever. This one bounced to Crone. He steps on the bag, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
The shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And now the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Base is empty, one away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. One, two now. On the ground to third. Fires over to Crone. 2 up, 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Cody Bellinger.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Here comes Cody Bellinger. 2 outs, base is empty. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. And that skips in the dirt. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. All set to start the 9th in this one. There's Benintendi to start it off.
Andrew Benintendi.
Left-hand batter waits. Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. It's a double and his 5th hit of the game.
I mean, come on, have a game. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
So man aboard. Here's the center fielder, Luis Robert. That one missed. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here at the top of the ninth. Man at second. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. Gets it to first. Now one gone in the ninth.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
And a pitch to third. Boots it, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out.
The batter, the catcher, Francisco.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Mejia. Two outs. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and the inning is over. One hit, one left. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. And the White Sox are out in front, 17-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Last chance for the home team. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Pablo Reyes. Bounce to the left side. Fires over to Crone. And a quick out, number one.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico.
Now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So they're down to their final out. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Seiya Suzuki. 2 down, nobody on. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. This could end it. Hit to second, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the White Sox take game 1 of the series on the road.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage today or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one. Come back out, score, and get another W.
Well, this one ends in a blowout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.